Broman dudes and dudettes. In my hand is the Musen Cybershell Bluetooth speaker. Constructed with a zinc alloy shell, pumping extra deep bass, an awesome mechanical design, waterproof, full RGB, and a ton of other features. I'll tell you what, if you've been looking for that Bluetooth speaker that will shake the tiles off your walls or the picture frames off your neighbor's house, then a Musen Cybershell Bluetooth speaker deserves your attention. Up next. Hey guys, it's Lo for Lo Knows Tech, checking out the cool gear you should really know about. Hit that subscribe button to be in the loop, smash that like button if you like being cool, karate chop that bell so you always be notified, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. So let's talk about the Musen Cybershell Bluetooth speaker, which was sent to me to share my thoughts with you. I was given a pre-production model which may have some future firmware or design updates, but in my opinion, this thing it's ready to rock. Links down below if you like what you see, and let's start with that. The Musen Cybershell is a sexy looking powerhouse of a speaker with its mechanical design made with a zinc alloy shell and cyber gears aesthetic. I feel this would look good anywhere and really grab some positive attention. The moment I took it out of the box and held it in my hand, it seemed almost unreal that I was actually holding something that looked and felt like it was straight from the future, or some kind of cyberpunk future. The Musen Cybershell feels solid and premium in every way. When you turn the gear functions, they really feel good and have that nice tactile feel and sound, so you know it's responding. It also has a nice feel and weight to it too, meaning this thing is not tipping over easily and is extremely durable. We have a grilled mesh in the front protecting our stereo speakers inside, and yes, this is a stereo speaker. In the back, we have our bass speaker that gives you a visual and tactile feel of the bass coming through. You also have the option of adding the passive radiator shield that comes with it to change the look and increase the bass. While we're in the back, let's also see the USB-C connection. This is used for charging the speaker with the included USB-C charging cable and also connecting your speaker to an auxiliary port with the included cable. More on that later. Alright, so let's go back to the top of the speaker and take a closer look at what the awesome looking dials and buttons do. To start, you have your power button. Hold it down for a couple of seconds and it powers on. Hold it again and it turns off. You have your EQ button that goes from normal EQ
Normal mode.
to rock EQ
Rock mode.
and rap EQ.
Rap mode.
To be honest, I don't know what this dial does here. At this moment, I'm not sure if it does anything or not, or if it will in the future, but this can be manipulated as well. You have your status light here to let you know the status of your Bluetooth connection or mode status. And with that being said, let's take a closer look at the different modes. You have your standard Bluetooth connection that you can connect to any Bluetooth setting device. You also have your low latency mode that will dramatically decrease the latency you get from a normal Bluetooth connection. This would be ideal when listening or watching content where the audio should be syncing up to your video, but isn't, like you would normally experience with your standard Bluetooth connection. Next, you have your TWS pairing mode, which is an awesome addition because this lets you sync up two Musen Cybershell speakers together and allows them to work in tandem as left and right. Well, okay, your left, my right. Okay, giving you an immersive stereo sound. And let me tell you, we'll get into it shortly, but these speakers do not play. You will and do feel these bad boys, especially in a stereo configuration. Okay, moving on. On the dial, we have our aux mode or auxiliary mode. With the included stereo cord, you can connect this directly to a laptop, a phone, a tablet, whatever device you would like to connect to using the 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, what I'm going to tell you now is more of like a bonus. It's not really meant or designed for this, but you can totally use, let's grab it again. You can totally use these speakers as main speakers for your personal setup. All you need is a 3.5mm TRS to dual 3.5mm TSF stereo breakout cable, and you can use these as individual left and right channels with zero latency with your entertainment. That means movie watching, content creation, or gaming. Just keep in mind, you will have to match the volume individually because they don't unify or sync up when connected. They're not really talking to each other with this hack. But to get around that, just turn the volume all the way down on each speaker, then match the tactile clicks on the way back up, to your desired volume level. Again, this is a hack. All right. So, sticking with the volume, you have your play and pause button on the top, which is pretty self-explanatory. You also have your previous and next track button here on the front. And also, if you press it in, this will cycle through the different RGB sequences it offers or turn the RGB off. All right, let's talk about sound. I'll post the specs up here, but let me just get to the point like I alluded earlier. The Musen Cyber Shell cranks. I mean, they seriously do. Let me quote my wife when I originally started testing these speakers. She said this, and I quote, "Can you please turn it down? They are obnoxiously loud." Let me tell you something. This is a good thing. You would expect this kind of sound, this kind of presence from obnoxiously big looking speakers. No, you're getting incredible sound and power and feel from these. And let me be clear, this is just not overcompensating bass trying to make up for a lack of something missing somewhere else. These are clear, intelligible audio that again, cranks. On a personal note, for the longest time I've wanted to get a speaker for my bathroom, but it was just never loud enough. And I would, put my phone in a cup or in the corner in the shower with me, so I would use the acoustics to bring up the sound. Not anymore. When you take a shower, you will hear these bad boys. And oh, while we're talking about the bathroom, they're waterproof. Game over. So, my final thoughts. If you're looking for a Bluetooth speaker that gives you various connectivity options, a battery life of 13 hours, that links to additional speaker for even bigger sound plane and just plain cranks, and makes you feel the music, you will do right by the Musen Cyber Shell Bluetooth speaker. If I had maybe two things to pick on it about, maybe the ability to control the RGB colors the way I want. Maybe like with an app or something, who knows? But I'm just kind of nitpicking right there. And of course, going back to the auxiliary, having the speakers talk to each other when in auxiliary mode. Outside of that, I love the sound, I love the feel, and I love the look of the Musen Cyber Shell's Bluetooth speakers. Links down below to get yours, and don't forget to leave a comment down below if you have any questions or thoughts on the Musen Cyber Shell speakers. Until next time, guys, learn, do, and share. I'll see you later. Bye. You guys are like serious, they're heavy too. Oh, this. I don't want to say that. They're seriously awesome, right? Thumbnail? Maybe.